Hi, this is Merkaba Molly. I'm going to do an Ascension energy reading for the current energy. If you would like a session with me, you can look up my website, merkabolly.com. It's also linked in the description. So I was setting up the camera for this and my guide said, group hug. So that's the first message for everyone who watches this. Spirit is saying they're supporting you, giving you a hug, because you may need some comfort at this time. We are going through quite a few full moon eclipses at the moment, and there's a big one coming on the 8th of April. I have been guided to have rest, especially there was a solar flare happening a few days ago affecting Earth. So you may be feeling the need to rest more. So I'm just going to get a few cards about what is happening at the moment. So yeah, first card out is definitely about this, nurturing compassion. So nurturing yourself as the energy is affecting you, and this is ultimately for a positive effect. So a lot of it is about releasing old patterns, constraints, heavy energy that you're carrying. But as we go through these shifts, we need to look after ourselves. It may not be affecting you in terms of physical, it may just be tiredness, or even the guides want you to rest because the shifts can occur more rapidly or more easily, be integrated if you are resting. So looking after yourself at this time. Also, they're showing me focusing on what you wish to manifest, because this period coming up to full moon, they're really saying do not focus on what you're lacking, especially watching your thoughts about worries. This is a time when you can manifest what you want and wish and desire in your heart. So I would keep a notebook about this kind of stuff, writing lists or drawing pictures about what you want to have in your life or bring about. Okay, and then we have Circle of Eternal Joy. I'm going to read this one. This is an oracle called the Priestess of the Light. So, Circle of Eternal Joy. It's describing the card. The dove of spirit brings a blissful feeling of anticipation to the priestess of dance. So, the dove is a symbol of eternal spirit, a divine consciousness that moves freely through time and space. Your soul is of that same spiritual nature, and your energy spirals through time, engaged in the dance of repetition and rebirth. Each turn of the dance, each life, and every day bring opportunities for joy, and your present joy spins blissful intentions into the fabric of the future. So that's what I was being shown about manifesting, looking forward. So remember that your soul has come to experience both happiness and self-mastery. Learn what there is to learn, but never forget to let your spirit soar. This card brings profoundly encouraging guidance. Your life is eternal, and you're always connected to the bliss of your spiritual perspective. No matter what you may be going through, know that you can still find happiness, purpose, and understanding in the dance that is your current life. Okay, so even though you might not have the life that you want right now, or you're going through troubled times or what have you, maybe the shifts of energy are affecting you and that you're feeling more of the pain of the past, but the guides are really saying focus on what you want to create for your future, because this is a time when we can master that manifestation technique, embracing the vibration of what we want to bring it into reality, and of course working with your spirit team to co-create, taking the action steps that they inspire you with and what you get from your own inspiration too. Okay, so that is the first part of the energy. Just see if there are other topics that we need to look at. Okay, yeah, so more on that. Just saying again, harvest, gathering of blessings, bringing in what you want. Okay. A lot of this I feel is about believing that you can get what you want, so coming into that belief system that of fruition, abundance, prosperity, rather than lack. And some of you may be going through that in a lesson, in a way, about really fine-tuning the belief system that you have around money or resources, coming out of the lack belief system and moving into abundance and flow. Oops, too many. Alright, so I'll shift to another oracle. So that's the first message. I'm also hearing, we'll talk about healing. So we'll look at that now, healing. Okay, so first card out is man holding a heart. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but this is about healing the heart. I'm also hearing abundance about this. So if you are looking for a partner, you might need to reframe the idea that there are not enough good men or women or whatever. Okay, so healing. Okay, so the guides are saying revise your past so that your past in terms of the heart, any hurts that have been holding on to, and find your strength to move forward with an open heart. Here we have woman holding a heart now. So definitely this is for anyone who has any sort of, it doesn't necessarily mean current issues around heartbreak. It can be you're holding on to the past and that's stopping you from moving forward. So I would suggest writing in a journal to bring up the old pain and allow the emotions to come up and out. So you may cry or feel angry, you may feel grief, but do that process to release the old pain so that you can move forward into a new relationship without taking that emotional baggage. Okay, so let's talk about light workers now. So I've had quite a few light workers recently come to me with questions about their future path, and the guides are really giving them ideas now about their new projects, but they have a bit of indecision or lack of courage, so getting a push forward to start their work without having to go into fear and doubt, and also practical ways to do that. Okay, so for light workers, do something to shift your vibration. Okay, and where are you being called to journey to? Alright, so this is more of a, not a physical journey, but more of a shift in your energy as well. So shifting your vibration and moving higher up. And I was getting a lot of that messaging a couple of days ago when we had the solar flares. So I know that is part of what is happening energetically right now for a lot of people. I've also been getting the message to play, which is just to come into playful energy rather than this is not a time to do a lot of heavy work, take on the heavy load, but it's more a time to get into playful energy, and again going back to the heart healing as well, shifting the vibration. So we want to get lighter in our energy body to shift higher in perspective and consciousness. We're also seeing playing with others, so teamwork or groups, community. As a light worker, working with your clients or your tribe, coming together for lifting each other's vibrations. Okay, and then this is what is happening more and more, and especially right now, seeding light. So this is and part of the divine plan. So light workers coming online more and more, doing their work, helping others, You might be helping the environment, not specifically people, or animals. But this is very much about the whole world, all the people on the earth, being lifted by the vibration of light workers. And seeding the light is something that we bring more and more conscious to, awareness that there is more than 3D, there's more than fear, trying to help people get out of fear, and especially lack. Lack is a fear energy as well. Okay, so I'm just going to ask us if there's anything specific light workers need to do to care for themselves, or anything they need to look at right now. Okay, so energetic upgrades, that is definitely what's happening. I feel really a lot of rest. Basically lying down, having visualizations to listen to, or yoga nidra, relaxations, that kind of thing is going to support you at this time, and opening up space for the integration to take place. It could also mean taking rest from your regular work routine. And we've got Easter holiday coming up, you could take a break then. So this is very much what is going on. If you have been experiencing energetic symptoms like palpitations in the heart or the throat or the third eye, or general heavy fatigue, and there's no answer for it, in a term of medicine or whatever, medical reasoning, it could very well be Ascension symptoms. And hydrating at this time, and also doing deep breathing when you are feeling those strong symptoms, to calm yourself and allow the shift to take place. Okay, so for the next part of the reading, I'll just look at the energy in general. Just take a zoom out from each person and go to what is happening generally in the bigger picture. And I'll use a Sacred Geometry Oracle for this. Okay, so what I'm actually seeing some messages right now as I shuffle. One is the lion heart. So coming into courage regarding the heart, and that's why we were seeing all that guidance around opening the heart, releasing the past. It's not just for romantic love, but coming into unconditional love, shifting out of fear as well. Okay. I'm actually hearing a message about sobriety, and this may not apply to everyone, but if this resonates, giving up alcohol and just seeing how that feels. It might change how you feel vibrationally. I know it's helped me a lot with my meditation and my clarity. And some of you may be resorting to alcohol or sobriety can be drugs as well. So yeah, it can be a crutch, that's what I was going to say, rather than tackling the actual emotions that are happening. Okay, so Sacred Geometry, what is happening right now? Okay, I see it's a global shift. They're showing me an orange card. There it is. Okay. So it's around, this shift is in, people, but also generally in the Ascension waves. It's around solar plexus chakra. This is around confidence, motivation, moving forward, assertiveness, self-esteem. When it's out of balance, it's more in fear, worry, doubt, and that keeps us stuck. This says, the frequency of solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what we are, contributors for the whole. Okay, so that is what is also happening. And that's definitely, a lot of my clients are going through this at this stage. They are definitely having to face their, reclaiming their power and shifting out of fear. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope you found this useful. If you would like to watch any of my other videos, you can check out my channel, and if you would like a session with me, you can book online. Thank you very much. Namaste.